Okay, we're right back into it. We are deep in the lair of the Mad Hatter. We are in the sub-basement of the funhouse at the Wonderland amusement park, abandoned on the north edge of Gotham's amusement mile. You are in this forest, this underground forest clearing, astroturf under your feet, surrounded by mushrooms, the tea table set in the center, and Jacky has just crossed laptops and blades with a new adversary who has stepped out of the shadows, a woman wearing bunny ears and what we will summarize as an Alice dress and combat boots, who is holding a very notable lockbox in one of her hands. Meanwhile, as this burst of violence has just unfolded, DotDotDot has been engaged in conversation with the tiny man with the big hat at the one end of the tea table, the Mad Hatter. I want to know what Ed and Olly are doing. Ed, what do you do? From your perspective, what has just occurred is DotDotDot was having this conversation with the Mad Hatter. You were probably maybe intent on that, or you may have been looking elsewhere. But all of a sudden, Jacky slipped out of the shadows around the side of the table, grabbed the laptop, was intercepted by this rabbit-eared woman, and they are in a scuffle. What's your move?
Oh, God. Okay. God, I'm trying to think with Ed brain and not Mattie brain, which says spray like water on them, like cats. I don't know, like right, not tea because that's probably boiling, and I don't want to like boil Jacky alive. I think Ed's just gonna, while they're like scuffling, Ed's just gonna try and with the laptop.
I'm using it as a weapon.
Oh, you're using it as a weapon. Oh,
yeah, which she just smacked the bunny-eared lady upside the head with. The laptop is certainly worse for wear, given that interaction.
Never mind. Yep, going for the lockbox.
Okay, so you are going to then try to slide in, Ed, and grab the lockbox out from
yes, I am.
From underneath the bunny nose of Albusandra. All right.
You will note that she does have a little pink dot on the tip of her nose. It is she's clearly has a theme and has been forced into an Alice theme.
Great. Okay, Ed. I think you're trying to do this quickly and by force, essentially. So you're either maneuvering around to try to get this out of her hands. I don't think you can be particularly surreptitious about this unless you explain to me how you would engage stealth to like use skulk, or if you are doing this with some degree of violence, you are attacking her to get it. But it sounds like you're maneuvering around to try to maneuver it out of her grasp.
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of
cool.
In the like white dad, like sorry, like
yeah. Just sort of like going around these mushrooms, like sorry,
oh, I'm so clumsy, jeez.
Okay, cool. So, start with your maneuver rating. You're down 2 for the level disparity with Albusandra.
I think I can help you here. I can't use my special ability for this, but I can absolutely use the flow of the fight to try to make this a little bit easier for you.
Okay, and can I also push myself?
Yeah, you can push yourself. You can take a devil's bargain. Whatever you want.
Do stress push me? Yes.
Stress is running out for me real fast.
That's
So
how it
I
happens.
will. Okay, so then disadvantage, and then if Jacky helps, I'm up 1, and then, or just I'm at 1, and then I push myself, I have 2.
At 2. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good. So Jacky, mark the stress, and you are then essentially required to engage Albusandra.
That's a 1 and a 2.
Oh,
Oofa doofa! Albusandra, how do you maneuver the lockbox away from Ed, who is bumbling out of nowhere, and immediately turn it back on him, dealing, I think probably 1 box of moderate harm.
1 box. He just cartwheeled.
Yeah, so you cartwheeled, you landed on the ground, you have your straight razor in one hand, you have the lockbox that your employer has charged you with guarding.
She just softball swings it around and smacks him right between the legs.
Yeah.
Oh God. With a lockbox?
It's level 2.
No.
You said it's
Are you
level
sure that's
2
not-
harm.
Yeah.
I'm
sure
sure he
it's
doesn't need
dead?
any more kids.
Yeah.
Listen, Ed's had enough. He's fine. This is a net benefit to society. So, Ed, you try to reach for this lockbox, and with this gymnastic move, this rabbit-eared woman just sort of sees you coming in and pulls it away, flips it back around, and wham! Right between the legs. 1 box of moderate harm.
Ooh.
Life is flashing before its eyes.
Olly, what are you doing?
So entertaining
Yeah, there you
for
go.
me.
Perfect. I was
I
just
love
about
this.
to say, like, you could just knock him back and you're fine.
Boom, baby. Olly, seeing all of this, immediately picks up one of the teacups and pegs it at the Hatter's head.
Great. Give me an attack roll. You are definitely attacking the Mad Hatter here. You're at level with the Hatter, so no dice down. 5. Okay, cool. Great. That's very good. So, I think we see this from DotDotDot's perspective. The Hatter is still conducting this conversation with you. Everything with Jacky and Ed and the rabbit-eared woman has happened like in an instant off to the side, and so he's sort of going, "Well, you're telling me that that I've been bamboozled? Is that what you're saying, young man? Oh dear, what is happening over here?" And he turns around, shouts, "Oh no, the white rabbit!" And then we see a teacup spinning through the air, dings him upside the head. His hat goes cocked off to the side. Whip back to Olly, maybe standing there at the other end of the table with another teacup, just like hefting it in your hand. And the Hatter says, "Oh, well, this has certainly turned into a slithy day indeed. And you're trying to get one over on me, young man. I can tell. And he runs forward, and DotDotDot pushes you out of the way as he pulls a device from the back of his hat band and clicks a button, and in the direction of Olly. Olly, above your head, from somewhere in the ceiling, you hear this sort of thunk and this like electromagnetic whine and this pulse that starts to go. It sounds like the sort of loud, rhythmic, electronic pulses that come out of an MRI machine.
Ooh.
Olly, what do you do?
I think Olly is going to move I'm kind of so Jacky, Ed, and the rabbit-eared lady are on the left side of the table, and the Hatter has just run in that direction, or is he running?
He has moved towards. He is pushed DotDotDot out of the way at the other end of the table, and he is essentially running in the opposite direction from where Albusandra and Jacky and Ed are. So if Olly, you're at the if you're at the near end of the table, right, the part closer to the stairs. If you look down the long T table to your right, we have the scuffle with Albusandra, Ed, Jacky.
Got
to your
you.
left, we have DotDotDot and the Hatter, and the Hatter is sort of going off back and to the left.
Ollie is going to vault up onto the table and chase
Okay.
the Hatter.
You're definitely trying to maneuver through the space. So we're starting with your maneuver roll, no level disparity. Do you want any additional dice? I doubt you need them, but you can have
I'm
them.
feeling pretty good about this.
Roll them up.
I should not have been feeling pretty good about this.
Oh no!
Saying it is always.
What are you looking at?
I have been corrected in my errors. That's 2 fucks and a 2.
No!
Fadoofa.
Is that a critical failure?
There is.
Well,
Oh no!
we're lucky that critical failures don't exist in this game. However,
Thank God.
this is going to be bad.
Eesh.
Olly, you attempt to leap onto the table, and you suddenly feel your limbs contort and move in a way that you are not moving them, and you sort of stumble up onto the table, fall down, and feel your body just sort of, your arm like whips around, and like you are being puppeteered, you start moving around and back away from the direction that you were going. This is extremely unpleasant, and I am going to throw 1 box of moderate harm at you as
Can I
you
resist this?
Yeah, certainly.
I want to resist. I don't like
What the
this.
fuck? I
Fucking
don't like
catch.
this. It's icky.
What am I rolling?
I think this is probably a resolve. You are trying to now resist the Hatter's mind control.
Okay. Am I at level parity?
This is a resistance roll.
Oh yeah.
So
I need to
you're
do that.
rolling with your resolve down your resolve column.
Oh.
Oh God! What happened?
First. That's 2 2s and a fuck.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
6 minus the highest. You will have to pay 4 stress to resist this.
Oh, do I wanna?
That seems like a
Up
lot.
to you.
Yeah, I will.
Don't worry, guys. Any minute now, Bingus is gonna come.
Bingus will be our savior.
Yeah, I have paid the 4 stress. I have 3 remaining. Life is good.
Okay. So with this, we're going to kick the harm down to minor. And you are not going to necessarily be puppet marching immediately in the opposite direction. But Olly, as you sort of leap up onto the table, you can feel your muscles tense, and they don't want to move in the direction that you want them to. And you're fighting this now. You're sort of locked in a battle with the mind control here. I want to pause because I do want to have a quick safety discussion about this, because mind control shit can get icky,
That's fine.
and I want to make sure that everybody is cool with it, and I want to make sure that everybody is aware. I want to make sure we give everybody the option to X card mind control stuff.
No, fuck me up.
As long as the character is cognizant of what is happening and they're not like being fucked over thinking that it's something else.
Yeah, so the effects of this will be solely physical, but the Hatter has mind control, which he can use to move people's bodies.
Hate that.
And it's not great. It's not the best, but that's what you are up against
the
here.
Mad Hatter isn't a good guy?
He's not. He's
But
not
he was
the,
so funny in the cartoon.
He's not the best guy. Okay, so that's the safety check. Back to it. ...
Can I pay a stress to set up a trap? I'm in the past.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
I'll
What do
do
you think?
that. Easy. I would like to trigger a trap at the base of the stairs. It is a very, very simple tripwire trap connected to 2 spray bottles, 2 spray cans, and just right in front of the tripwire, right in Mad Hatter's face, just right there.
Okay, he is not going towards the stairs, so you will have to do something to manipulate his direction, get him to move into that trap. But you can establish that you set it up.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Also,
Okay.
not a terrible idea. There are 2 unaccounted for large boys.
Ooh.
Yes, that is also a thing.
That's right,
That's-
David. I remembered.
That's true.
Also, somehow the creepiest of the entire Wonderland gang.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
yes.
will leave that alone then for now. And I will pursue the Mad Hatter.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Cool. So you are then going to give chase to the Hatter, who is sort of like dancing away from the table and clicking his device as he goes. What's your goal here? Are you trying to like tackle him? Are you trying to like get into his general vicinity? Are you trying to herd him somewhere?
Ooh. I think the goal is to try and restrain him.
Okay.
And just if not by physical power, then with like cords, like
Uh-huh.
yeah. You
Okay.
understand.
Cool. So I think this will affect the Hatter's clock, so it's going to take a couple of actions for you to accomplish this,
Sure.
in conjunction with anybody else who's taking action against the Hatter, right? The Hatter's going to have a 4 clock. Albusandra has a 6 clock. When those are filled, the fight is over. I think you are probably trying to maneuver your way through the space, because the Hatter is sort of, like I said, he's dancing away from the table. He's sort of weaving his way between these big foam mushrooms. He's clicking his little device as he goes, saying, "Ooh, kaloo, kalay, frapturous day."
This is look. I know y'all hated Enigma. Jesus Christ, this guy.
This is so much worse. Oh, my balls.
Maneuver roll. You're at level with the Hatter. What are we looking at?
Hey, David.
Yeah.
What's a devil's bargain I could take right now?
A devil's bargain. All right. So as you start, I imagine ... is vaulting over the mushrooms, right?
Pure parkour.
Yeah, you're gonna parkour through this space. So as you start vaulting over the mushrooms, you catch out of the corner of your eye across the room, back closer to the opposite end of the table. Harvey Dent has drawn a gun and is sort of aiming it. And interestingly, he has 2 separate clusters where there could be a target. How interesting. for Mr. Dent. And he's just like, I'm gonna fucking shoot him. And he sort of locks onto the Hatter, over to Albusandra, over to the Hatter, back
Marcy,
to Albusandra, and you just catch him swinging his pistol between the two. The devil's bargain is, if you take the bargain and get the die, he is going to shoot in the Hatter's direction, which is also your direction.
Ooh, tempting.
Otherwise, it will be random. So it's still possible that he could shoot in your direction. If you take the devil's bargain, he will shoot in your direction.
You know what? I'll take those chances. Why not?
Okay.
We'll change it from 50-50 to 100-0. Fuck it.
Oh boy.
That's
Okay.
easy math.
You get the extra D6. Roll them up.
Jesus Christ. Oh!
Need you guys to keep it together, please.
This is all Dent's fault because I got 3 2s.
Wow. He did that. He fucking did that.
You did that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. ...
You vault over one of these mushrooms and you hear a gunshot ring out behind you, and you feel the impact of a bullet in your arm. You are getting hit for 1 box of moderate harm.
Fuck. I don't think Adam's ever been shot before.
Oh no.
Yeah, and you go sprawling over and tumbling down this mushroom into the astroturf.
God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my. Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh, now, very rude to bring guns to a tea party.
God damn it! Why? Why did you? Why? No, I'm okay. It's fine. Oh God! This knocked the wind out of me. Okay, I'm running.
Jacky, you are, meanwhile, whip over. Jacky, you are going for Albusandra. She has just smacked Ed in the nads. Behind you, a gunshot rings out as Olly collapses on the table. What's your next move?
Well, I've got to deal with this crazy rabbit that's in front of me right now.
Yeah, you certainly do.
Continuing to fight this chick, and also because I think that she might have what we came here for. Yeah, let's just go for it. I was literally about to say flurry of blows, like we're playing D&D. But quite literally, I'm going to take one last swing with the banged up laptop before I'm going to start going for grapples. I'm trying to take you down fast. I'm watching everyone else fall apart around me. And I just want to get this. I just want to get the Basilisk and get out of here.
Okay,
before
great.
Everyone else can continue falling over themselves.
So you run in with your laptop for another swing. You are attacking Albusandra for sure. Attack rating, you're down 2.
I'm running out of stress. If I do this, it'll be my last ability to push myself to get back
help?
up.
Yeah, Ed, you're right there, so if you do something, you can help. What do you do?
I guess I'm still just clutching my I don't know, meat and veg. I simply don't know. And I don't know, fall over in her path.
Okay, so you're gonna try to essentially trip Albusandra as Jacky is coming in. Yes.
And I will pay that stress.
Okay, pay 1 stress. Jacky, you're up 1.
Out of sheer curiosity, what is a devil's bargain?
Oh gosh. What is a devil's bargain? Is it stupid to give you the same one?
Oh my god, damn it.
Yo, your boyfriend needs to be a better shot this
Do
time.
it.
David, it's not stupid.
No, do
It's
it.
just the other side of the same coin.
Guess what? You're gonna make me say it. I believe in Harvey Dent.
Okay.
I'm gonna get something from this. I can feel it.
Okay, great. So,
That's
You're gonna
back
get-
up to full, baby. That's 3.
all right, roll them up, and the next shot fired from Mr. Dent's pistol will be in your direction.
Okay. Sorry. That's a 2 and 2 6s.
Shit. Okay.
Hey.
Critical. All right.
Fuck yeah!
Cool. So we're filling up 2 more ticks on Albusandra's clock for 2 6s. And okay. Jacky, describe to me how you engage Albusandra with the laptop. And Albusandra, I need you to tell me how you react to the second laptop swing and how you're able to just barely dodge the bullet that is coming in your direction from the other side of the room. Jacky.
Okay, yeah, same. I'm trying to get Albie down fast. Laptop is going straight to the head. It's the heaviest thing that I have. And it's literally going to be followed up by just a front kick straight to the gut.
Yeah, and we definitely see, like, as the laptop makes contact a second time, keys just go flying out of it and scattering across the AstroTurf floor. Albusandra, you are sent reeling, and you fall back into Ed, who is crouched down, and sort of trips back. Which I think is the moment when the second shot goes off, and you hear Two-Face cursing across the room. Ah, fucking shit! Bam! And the bullet whizzes through one of your bunny ears. How do you recover?
I'm gonna have to punch a hole in one of these. She trips backwards over Ed, and just kind of does a tumble. And ends up back on her feet, lockbox in one hand, straight razor in the other, and just kind of in that like low center of gravity crouch to make it unclear what her next move is.
What's the expression on her face?
Outrage.
And above
Incredibly miffed.
the hole in the bunny ear smokes gently. That's the scenario. Albusandra is, I think, winding up for another attack, for a repost to this. You definitely like have her at least for this one moment on the back foot. You can press the advantage over here. On the other side of the room, we have DotDotDot on the ground, writhing in pain underneath one of these mushrooms. It's anybody's move. What are we doing?
Can I get back up?
Yeah.
Okay. I get back up.
Yeah, you sort of like struggle to your feet. You can feel the your shirt sleeve slick with blood as you rise up, clutching your arm. And in front of you, the Hatter is dancing away towards the edges of the room, and it looks like he is about to click that device again.
Fucking damn it! You ruined my color scheme, bastard bitch. Is gonna try and pursue again. Is there? Let me see. I'm checking my character sheet if there's anything I can do.
Well, I think your color scheme is perfect for the Queen of Hearts now.
Shut the fuck up! You go to art school. What do you know about color schemes? I'm just gonna try and get this bitch. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So you're pressing your previous your previous plan, which is maneuver your way to the Hatter.
Yes.
And get him restrained.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, maneuver roll. You're flat to start.
I will push myself for 1 stress.
Okay. 2 stress to push.
Or 2 stress, yes. Okay. All good.
Cool.
I'll do it.
All right.
Please.
All right.
You piece of shit. Work.
They got a sweet taco.
Thank God. Double 6.
Fantastic. Okay.
And I would also like to use 1 additional stress to fill another segment of the clock.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Apparently, I don't know how to talk to my dice.
Cool. Okay.
You have to be firm and
with that 1 roll, you have left the Hatter with 1 clear tick left on his clock. You filled 3 segments on this 4 clock. So you don't get quite to the Hatter, but he is well within your grasp. What does this look like, do you think?
Ooh, this is a great question. Adam doesn't actually have a ton of gear, but does still have a bunch of the climbing gear. So I think Adam is going to repurpose some of the line for the rappelling, almost like a lasso, and try and just trip him.
Cool.
And so that way he just like blam, like falls on the floor, and he can still like scramble up a little bit. And then Adam is just trying to close the gap.
I'll be a cowboy, baby.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
Great. Yeah, I love that. So mark that you have the climbing gear in your gear. And then I think we see you start to form this lasso, and you swing it in the Hatter's direction, and I think it sort of I think you get him. It goes around, it locks his arms into the side, and you are starting to pull him towards you, as he is now furiously clicking this button, and you can hear the electromagnets in the ceiling winding up above your head with that electronic whine.
This fucking guy.
Let's pop back to Olly. Olly, you are on the table, struggling against your own muscles, held at bay by the Mad Hatter's mind control. What are you doing?
I think Olly kind of thrashes their way off the table, and drops down to the floor and is going to try to get up and also chase after the Hatter. Jacky seems to have this in hand.
Cool. So this feels like you're trying to maneuver your way out of this situation. Yes?
That feels accurate, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Unless I guess you are doing like a self-command. That's also a valid option here.
No, this is more just sheer force of will.
Great.
They're just powering through it. They know how to run.
Yeah. Okay. So maneuver, you're flat to start. Do you want any additional, or are you gonna roll them?
Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
I feel like we've already answered that question.
Yeah.
We're well aware.
It's a 5 and 2 3s.
Okay. Cool. So I am going to give you a mixed success that it hurts to get out of this. So you are essentially able to fight against your own limbs off the table onto the floor and roll away from the sort of zone of the mind control devices in the ceiling. And as you are out of that zone, you feel your muscles stop fighting against you and relax. But there is still that sort of held in tension in certain places. 1 box of moderate harm.
All right, I have the tenacious ability, so that is reduced to 1 box of minor harm.
Great. And you are able to sort of start hauling yourself to your feet, Olly. Jacky, Ed, or let's actually continue with Hopper, and we'll pop back over to Albusandra. You are back in this crouch. You have two opponents in front of you, a rough and tumble looking woman and a dad, and they have
Who's
made
currently
it clear,
on the ground.
Yeah, they have made it clear that they are interested in violence, and you are more than happy to oblige. What do you do?
It is am I fighting? Is that the plan, or am I rabbiting?
I am going to say that Albusandra will stay and fight until her clock is full. You are at half. So
Cool.
Yeah. So 3 more segments, and it's time to rabbit your way out of there. But for now, you think you can get the upper hand on these chumps.
She is going to try to take a slash at Jacky with the straight razor, aiming for above the eye, like up here.
Cool. Okay. So, Albusandra, she leaps forward. Jacky, there is a straight razor slashing at your face. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to grab your arm and flip you over.
Aikido, redirect the energy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Who's rolling what?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Jacky, you, I think, in responding to this, are trying to maneuver her. So I think we're looking at Jacky's maneuver rating. And note, you're starting with your maneuver. You're down 2, and we're going from there.
Disadvantage. I can push myself one more time. My devil's bargain the same?
I feel like because we've popped that off twice, that's enough, right? 2 times?
Yeah.
Seems sufficient.
I mean, that seems about right.
Yeah. Do you want a new devil's bargain?
I mean, lay it on me. I want to know.
Okay. New devil's bargain. Oh, gosh.
Oh,
I got a bad one for you. Yeah.
I think I know what it is, but let me enlighten
New
me.
devil's bargain. As you see the glint of the straight razor flying through the air at your face, you hear behind you, over the area that Harvey Dent is standing, the electromagnetic whine.
Yeah, not taking it. Gonna push myself so I can at least have one.
Oh, wait. Can I help again?
Yeah. Ed, what do you do?
I don't think Ed can handle seeing a surrogate daughter take a razor blade to the face. He's just gonna reach out and grab Albusandra by the leg,
Combat
whatever.
boot.
Combat boot.
Yes, combat
Very
boot.
spiky platform combat boot.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he will, honestly, he grabs the spiky combat boot, and tries to, pull her back just to pull her off balance.
Yeah, so that the straight razor goes a little wide. Cool. 1 stress. Jacky,
Okay,
you have another die.
I will not push myself in that case. Because it's a straight 1 now. I'm back up to what I normally have for maneuver. 5.
5. Okay. We're gonna trade harm. So, Jacky, the straight razor slices across your forehead just above the eyebrow, but because Ed has wrenched Albusandra back by the boot, it doesn't go very deep. So you're gonna take 1 box of minor harm, and we're gonna fill 1 more segment on Albusandra's
my minor
clock.
harm, though.
Now you're bleeding heavily from the face.
You can roll to resist.
Not with 3, I'm not.
Okay.
Can Ed try to hit Albusandra while she's down?
Yeah. I mean, she's not down, but she is, temporarily off balance as she sort of dances forward to slash at Jacky. So what are you doing, Ed?
So last time I leveled up, I took swing a wrench. When you attack with a tool instead of a weapon, you fill 1 extra segment of the target's harm clock. can I guess, take the laptop and just try to whack her upside the head with it?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool. I don't have any points in attack.
Well, you are certainly attacking, Ed.
Hey,
fortunately, the fact that you have no points means that you're not down for level disparity, so that's fun. So you're starting with nothing. Jacky, how do you help?
I mean, we're already in a scuffle.
Yes.
I think if you're trying to swing the laptop at her head, I'm gonna try to keep her in place. I'm just gonna go like boot to chest. I want you to stay exactly where you are because I also have eyes on that box.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Here we go. It's a 5.
Oh yes.
5. Okay.
Smart. It's cute. It counts.
Yeah. And I think you essentially, like, you're still down, Ed, because you were down, you tripped her up, you grabbed her boot, you put hands on the laptop, and you swing it up as she tries to essentially dodge Jacky's next lunge or riposte, and the laptop goes flying up through the air and cracks Albusandra in the chin. Again, laptop keys flying everywhere. I think the clamshell separates and the monitor of the laptop, the screen goes flying off, and the two halves go flying across the room. Ed, what you said you had something that could fill a clock more?
Yes. So swing a wrench when you attack with a tool instead of a weapon. You fill one extra segment.
Okay, so that fills 2 segments, which fills Albusandra's clock. So, Albusandra, you get cracked upside the jaw with this laptop. Tell me how you lash out at your attacker on the ground and escape the scene.
I think she just...
Ed, you have 1 box of minor harm coming your way.
Ed does?
Ed does.
Yeah. I was like, I don't have a character sheet, so...
Nope, you do not. You have a full clock.
Having just kind of been spun around by this laptop with Jacky in close proximity, I think... she does she basically arm bars Jacky and kind of spider monkeys like rolls across your back and then just pretty gracefully just kicks Ed right in the stomach, and before ending up spinning back around Jacky and just goes, "This has been very fun. Bye. Toodles." And shoots off.
I have a question.
Yeah.
While you chose to do a fun little acrobat routine, could I have unhooked that box that you had?
Yeah. How are you doing that?
How is it attached? Can I just literally, like, grab it?
There's a handle on it.
Yeah, she's just holding it by the handle.
Oh, okay. Can I kick it out of your hand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess you're attacking the lockbox, right?
Yes, that would be true. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Attack down 2.
Down 2. I don't have anything anymore. Devil's Bark?
The Devil's Bargain. Devil's Bargain is, you can have the die. But the lockbox is going to split open, and its contents are going to go all over the room, which means anybody could grab them or see them.
No.
I mean, it is pretty juicy.
You hate these things so fucking much.
No, do you want it, guys? I will abide if everyone is really, if everyone is jazzed about it.
No,
I'm playing an adversary right now. I'm not going to comment either.
Can't trust what I say. I just, I love chaos.
You're an agent of chaos.
fact.
Mattie loves chaos and Ed is concussed.
Now,
Yeah, I mean,
again,
I do have one to start with, so I'm not at a disadvantage.
Okay.
No, I would feel too terrible if one of you guys got hurt.
Okay.
Don't risk it.
That's a 6.
All right.
That's a 6. So as the rabbit-eared woman in the Alice dress cartwheels back into the shadows, Jacky, you manage to get in one kick and knock that lockbox from her hand. It goes rolling and tumbling across the astroturf to land underneath a foam mushroom, and you maybe catch a glimpse of the rabbit-eared woman's eyes as they flick towards the Hatter in this lasso. You can see the quick rabbit-like calculus of, no, I don't think so. I'm done here. And she flips back into the shadows from whence she came.
Let's do it again.
She absolutely blows Jacky a kiss on the way, and we see her make her departure into the shadows, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab the lockbox, and I'm also gonna hold a hand out for Ed.
At it.
You go for the lockbox. I think as you do that, Dent maybe gets like one or two, just fires one or two more shots into the shadows where he saw Albusandra disappear, but it doesn't seem like they hit anything.
Where did she go?
You don't know.
Did you go up the stairs? No.
She did not use the stairs.
Damn it.
She definitively did not use the stairs. However, ... you are slowly but surely reeling in the Mad Hatter in your lasso. Maybe just with one arm. What's your next move?
I think ... just getting mad at this point.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like, maybe you haven't seen the news since it was printed on paper. There's some new people in town. So I'll just give it to you the old-fashioned way by word of mouth. And, like, cinches the lasso really tight and, like, squeezes this tiny little man so tight that the air just, like, wheezes out of him. I'm the one who made the basilisks. You dumb piece of shit. I want you to remember the name ... And I want you to know that when you see these things, these are not for you. These aren't your little toys. These are my works of art. And they will be treated as such.
I don't want to make you roll for this. You pull him in, and his eyes go wide. He looks to the side. He as you tighten the lasso around him, he loses his grip on the little device, which drops to the astroturf, and he sees Albusandra disappearing into the shadows, looks back at you, and says, "Oh, well, you've got me all mimsy," and faints.
I hated that. That was so stupid. I'm galumphing out of here, motherfucker.
I think as you turn, Olly just staggers up, just like, oh fuck.
Everyone okay?
Got
Yeah.
him. Bastard.
Got him.
It's-
Oh. Ed coughs up some blood.
God, who shot me? Who the fuck did that?
Sorry.
It's fine, I guess. I can't.
Let me see that. And Olly kind of grabs your sleeve and just rips open the space around the wound. Is it a through and through, or is it like is the bullet still in there?
I think it probably went through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam's not a chunky guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good news. Like it's not kicking around in this, so it's
I can see it currently.
It's fine.
bud, you're in shock. So Olly tears off another strip off your shirt and
Stop
ties it
ripping my
pretty tight.
clothes.
You may not have noticed, but you're covered in blood. And you're not just keep pressure on. Keep pressure on it. Oh God, everything hurts.
And Olly, if you want to, you are certainly operating on ... You can make a roll for that.
I'll roll.
Sure,
it's not
go
good.
for it. Yeah.
I can help if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Ed,
I have
what do you do?
0 pips in operate, so
Yes, I will help.
All right. Ed, what are you doing?
Ed has 3 pips in operate, so
do you just take over? Like
Do
you watch as
you want
Olly
me
like
to?
cinches this super tight to the point where it might
no,
actually.
I shouldn't though, because I have
Yeah, Olly is
Now,
taking the action
people-
here.
2 full minor and 2 full moderate. Not to metagame. I'm metagaming. No. Ed's just like, you gotta, you put pressure on it and then put some stuff in the bullet hole.
Olly wipes a little
And,
bit of the blood you just coughed on their face off. And
It's
that's
fine.
a 6.
Hey.
All right.
One
Right.
dice, baby. That's a 6.
Successful first aid, 1 marked box of harm, down 1 level. For you,
Right.
...
Now it's just minor.
I think that's my only good roll this entire.
Ed pats Ollie on the back.
Ed, I think we got to get you some more medical attention.
Oh,
Absolutely.
fine.
Yes.
Just cough blood onto me.
Oh, sorry.
I hate to be a stickler, but I did just get shot, and I would very much like the basilisks.
No.
Motherfucker. Why?
There's so many reasons. But I'm not giving these to you.
Because the deal was that we get the stuff, and then we figure out what to do with it.
You just got shot. You can't be making decisions. Adrenaline.
Oh, I'm not getting fucked over again by a raw dog deal.
Kid,
We're
listen
not
to
the
me.
Riddler.
You don't want this.
Yes, I do.
To do what? To terrorize the city? Is that it? You want to be the new guy on campus? You have a family that loves you, and you want to what? Tear apart all those other nice families full of people that love each other? That's something you feel up to doing?
I don't know if that's true anymore.
It's a rough fucking life, kid. Trust me.
Yeah, it's a rough fucking life, but can we have this discussion somewhere else? Like, I don't know how far that fire spread, where those 2 giant
Sure.
motherfuckers went.
We can have
this
this
ain't the time.
conversation anywhere you want. But I
I
do
do feel like
keeping
I'm gonna
the
piss
box.
blood.
Let's go.
Olly is like doing the thing where they position themselves between everybody else and kind of clearly is deflecting for ... but also doesn't actually want to take sides.
Jacky will agree that we should get out of here, but
Yeah,
she's keeping the box
we
with
should
her.
we should leave.
With that, we sort of see the 5 of you retreat from the forest.
Where the fuck was Selena?
That's a great question. That's a really great question.
Inner.
We cut to the roof of the funhouse, and we see a hatch on the top of the roof. There's sort of a flat area on the top of this, like one of those like mansard roofs, right on the top of this. We see a hatch open and a pair of bunny ears with one bullet hole through pop out. And Albusandra, you poke your head out up onto the roof. You turn, and then you find a set of claws underneath your chin, attached to a black glove, as Catwoman leans down close to you and says, "Where do you think you're going, little rabbit?"
Oh, hello. Wherever you're going.
Good answer.
She legitimately both waggles her eyebrows and flutters her lashes at Catwoman.
Yeah, who leans in pretty close and takes the goggles up onto her forehead so you can see her eyes. What do you have there, And she glances down to Albusandra's hand, where there is a flash drive.
Oh, just a little light reading. Nothing to be seriously concerned about. I'm sure I could tell you all about it over a drink, perhaps.
I think I'll have to read the book first. Then we can meet and have our little book club about it.
Promise.
Cross my heart.
I'll avoid hoping to die then. And she will hand the flash drive and try to do the cat thing where the cat just moves its entire body. Get out of the hatch.
And Catwoman takes the drive in the hand that is not claws out under Albusandra's chin, sort of delicately flips it between her fingers and withdraws her claws. Then I'll see you soon, little rabbit.
I think you see it. You see it like a hint of a blush, and she just goes, "Oh my!"
And we see Albusandra scoot off the rooftops and out of sight as Catwoman stands in front of the blazing roller coaster in the distance, holding the last piece of the basilisk material that's not in the lockbox. Where do you regroup?
We're gonna go back to the warehouse.
We can go back to the warehouse. That's cool with me.
Feels right.
But most importantly, where is Bingus?
Bingus has gone to the Great Ranch in the Sky, my dude.
Oh. No.
Can we do a fortune roll?
Please.
Sure. Yeah. 2d6. Roll 'em.
Honey, this should be all you.
This
Can I
disadvantage,
roll?
I assume. Yeah, you can roll. Go for it.
I release Bingus's fate to Dice Christ. That is a 6 and a 1.
Okay. And as our view moves over Catwoman standing on the rooftop in the moonlight and the firelight, our view moves down and we see the part of the roller coaster collapses in a shower of flames and sparks, and standing amidst the wreckage, the silhouette of a noble steed.
My brother.
We're back at the warehouse loft. I think we see the group of you enter. Ed, Olly, Jacky, ... Catwoman has rejoined you, and Two-Face is there as well. Jacky, as you enter, what do you do with the lockbox?
I'm keeping it with me. I don't have any like pack or bag with me that's big enough for it, so I have to just be holding on to it physically.
Yep.
All right, since we're not imminently going to burn to death,
What can I do to get at least some of these back?
just ask again. What do you think you're doing?
I've worked on these things for damn near 3 years. All the rest of the work I've done with the Riddler back at the HQ under Ace, that's probably all fucking confiscated.
I know. It'd be hard to let go of some things. But
It's hard to let go of my portfolio when that's my entire career.
Murder? Mind control?
Your portfolio, your art, this art kills people, and I know you're proud of it, and you should be. It's honestly, I actually don't understand it. It kind of seems like magic, but you realize, like, you look at this and you die. Like, it's not, oh, I got shot in the arm. You just got shot tonight, right? It's not, oh, I have a concussion and 3 broken ribs and probably a punctured lung. It's, you're gone. You're dead. It's,
Or, you have some kid look at this and decide to go home and what? Fly into a rage? Who knows how many people that they kill without meaning to? Is that what you want? Your reign of terror in Gotham. Adam, have you ever killed anyone?
Oh,
Killed a lot of people. And I started doing it a lot younger than you are now. And it's not something you get to walk away from ever. Do you know the weight of it? Because it's one thing to put this image somewhere in the city and just hear the numbers rolling through the news cycles. It's a whole other game to look your victims square in the eye and watch the light leave them. You're young. You're talented. Why do you want the life that we have? Look at us. You could do something better for the city. You could take everything that you claim that you want to do, but you could use it. Why do you want to bring it down further? It's already in the dirt.
and you know it's not going to be used against, those people that I know hurt you, It's not going to be used against the Riddler, Mad Hatter, the Joker. It's, the people who want to use this, they put it in newspapers. They put it deep in newspapers. They put it in the coupon section. So people who are going in, they're cutting coupons and they're going to the grocery store, they turn the fucking page and they're dead. It's used against those people. They have no defense. I know you want to make a change, but I mean, Jacky's got the right of it, Like, there's a better way.
I can't give this to you. No one should have this.
Olly, what do you think?
You've known me a long time, kid. I've never been plain. I'm not here to cast judgment on you. I'm here to ask you to cast judgment on yourself. What do you want? What's your goal? I don't mean be a supervillain. I don't give a shit. I mean, what do you want?
You gotta think about what it is you want to change in this city.
Some things can be changed through the systems that we have. Other things require a more hands-on approach. The question is the right tool for the right job. Sometimes that job ain't clean. Sometimes that job's real messy. If you want to take it on yourself, you gotta think long and hard about whether it's worth it in the long run.
Adam, Jacky approaches you. If she's coming close to you, she's gonna hand Harvey the box. Look at me. Good.
Adam hesitantly looks at you.
It took me a long time to realize that I could be something else. Something more than just a killer in the city. If someone had come to me a lot sooner, who knows what I could have been. Sometimes it takes someone else to show us what we could be. Really. You're a good kid. Smart.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You
smart.
are though. I mean, come on. I've been with you for these past few days. I've seen what you can do. Don't make the same mistakes we did. You have a chance.
Who else could make a image that kills you? Like, I mean, are we actually sure that this isn't magic? Because, I mean, how does that work? Like, you're a genius. But...
Fine. Fine. Fucking burn it. Burn it for all I care. Do it.
Why?
Because I don't know what I want. That's the truth. I don't know what I want. I wanted them so that I could think about it. Just at least have something that I made.
You have something. You got us.
And you got a bullet once.
Shut the fuck up, Olly.
Y'all got those.
I cannot believe I was ever afraid of you. Jesus Christ.
You were afraid of us?
I was afraid of you, specifically. I
Me?
wasn't afraid of Ed. Fucking...
Okay, Ed coughs up some more blood.
I don't take your insurance away. That's some terrifying shit.
Oh, don't remind me of that.
I don't have insurance.
I've done these things.
Yeah, get used to that.
Jacky's still got a hand on your shoulder, Adam. Is just sort of like patting you. She knows that was difficult.
Can I at least, like, kill it myself?
Yeah, we can do it together.
I still got like a whole fucking pickup truck's worth. Like I made. Don't worry about why I made that much thermite, but you want to send it off in style.
No.
You want a hammer?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to hammer.
Hell yeah.
What's the scene? Where do you destroy the Basilisk hard drives?
I think it's right there in the warehouse, like seconds later.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, who hands Adam the hammer?
Jacky will.
And Harvey plunks the lockbox down on the industrial table. Says, "You sure about this? Because there's no going back. And that's a good thing." And backs off.
Hold on. Do you remember that the This Is Your Brain on Crack commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With the eggs?
With the eggs and the woman with the pan. She just starts fucking, like, it starts out as just like she just cracks the egg and then she just like fucking crazy in the kitchen. Same energy. It starts out just as like slams it and it like chips. It just does it again and then just like over and over and just wails and just cannot stop fucking beating down. And Adam is like a fit guy, but he's not strong. But this is just like pure rage, basically, that's coming out. All the frustration over the past 4 years since he was 16 years old and dropped out of university. Like, all of that frustration is being barreled into these swings onto this little thumb drive. And by the end of it, it's been turned to just tiny fragments all across the room.
Yeah. And I think the last thing that we see in this scene is Adam standing in front of these shattered bits of metal and silicon and plastic strewn, exploded across the table and the floor, with the other 5 standing around solemnly. We're gonna get one button for each character to wrap up our second arc. What do we see from Ed?
Seeing Adam go through this, like, make this change, parents always, I think, live vicariously through their children. And Adam and Ed have been working together for a long time. And, whether he's expressed it or not, I think, Ed kind of thinks that way about Adam. And to see Adam make this choice, like, to move forward is really inspiring. So I think, we see a montage. Ed, like helping Adam move in his stuff, like, they go to IKEA, they get some beds, they get some furniture, they get a little cooktop. Ed starts going to the gym. Ed starts getting really swole. Not to say, an Uncle Iroh moment.
Dad fit.
Yeah, I think Ed starts really, trying to, clean up his life, trying to be there for his surrogate family. And, at night when he lays back, maybe he shoots off a couple of texts, a couple of memes to Carrie. He lays back, puts the phone on his chest, and sighs and knows that somewhere out there Spain is waiting, watching.
Beautiful. Jacky.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple of days since this. It's been a lot of making sure you guys are okay, making sure Harvey's okay. This is like a new situation they're embarking on. And then we see her standing alone on the rooftop of their apartment. She uncovers a light that she has. There's like a tarp, a big black tarp over it. She just sort of kicks it. And there's a very familiar signal. It's not as strong, obviously, as the official one, but it's like a little manufactured one that she has.
Mm-hmm.
And she just sits down on the edge of the roof, legs dangling off the edge of it, and waits.
After a surprisingly short period of time, you hear from behind you, "You ready?"
I've been doing a lot of thinking.
Oh. This is going to be a thinking session.
She gets up. I'm sure you already know what went down with the basilisks.
You did good.
I did. So did the kid. So did Harvey.
You were right. He's getting better.
I don't think he's ready to know about this, though.
I agree. But ultimately, that's your call, Jacky.
I think we both want to change things. I think I can actually, with Adam, there's probably a lot of the kids that don't think they have another way out in this place.
Believe me, I know there are.
I think I can help with that. Someone should be protecting them. She she slides one leg back into a fighting stance. I'm gonna need some help.
If there's one thing I do, it's help people in Gotham. And Batman slides back into a matching stance as you square up. And I think we see the two of you silhouetted on the rooftop begin to trade training blows. ... Where do we leave you this season?
It's been a rough time at the tail end of the season. Kicked out of the house, living with Ed, which is good. Destroyed most of his work the past few years. The rest is probably being burned as we speak. Having a real hard think about what he wants to do. And he starts looking around Gotham for anyone who, what Jacky said really struck him, of wanting to change things. And making sure that things are directed at the right people. I think he does a little bit of snooping around the block, asking old connections and things about who might be better to work with. Because he's still got to buy groceries and help Ed with rent and things.
Hey, don't worry about it. Getting on your feet. And hey, it's always furry porn.
I hear they pay real good. I'm not opposed to it. But eventually, Adam makes his way towards kind of a back alley in Gotham, towards a stairwell that goes down kind of to like a half floor beneath the sidewalk. There's an image above the door with I'm gonna say a red neon sign of a cobra. He looks at this little slip of paper that he got that's written on with this address and tucks it into his shirt pocket and walks in. This is a hideout. Smoky, smells of very rich tobacco kind of hanging in the air. Latin, kind of classic mambo songs being played. There's a sense of joviality here as Adam hears poker chips being slammed down and other people swearing in Spanish and other languages of these folks down here who are playing a game of cards, maybe a little bit of dominoes. There is a small table of folks, but there's one person who stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Very broad, muscular person with some tubes popping in and out of his body and a mask.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bane. And Adam kind of peeks his head around the corner, kind of like coughing away some of the tobacco smoke. And you can kind of just calls out, "Hope I'm not intruded."
So, little man, I hear you are looking for work.
And that's where we're going to leave that one.
No.
He's gonna make a big change in Gotham. Let's go!
A big change.
Olly.
So, I feel like anybody can veto this, but I would like to start off with a flashback. I think we see the night of that heist, of us breaking into Wonderland, when everybody is requiring medical attention except for Olly and Harvey. Harvey is almost certainly going with Jacky. That means that Olly was left alone in the vehicle with the lockbox. And I think we, like, sulfur street light kind of shining down through, we see Olly opening the box and hooking up the hard drives to a computer that is normally used for mechanical, like, automotive analysis.
Ooh, yeah.
And copying the contents. You good with that?
Yeah, that's great.
They put the hard drives back, put the lockbox back, and wait for everybody to come out of whatever clinic we found. So that's the first part, and I think we then cut to while this conversation is happening and this all of this is finally going down. We just see that we see them side-eyeing the lockbox the whole time, clearly like pondering on that more than what's going on with the conversation between the crew up until the point where DotDotDot asks for their opinion. And then I think a little bit later we see them creeping through the yard. Pitch black night, no sunglasses, so we just see the eerie green of their eyes as they kind of slip into one of these massive towering walls of cars that are stacked like 5 stories high, and they seem to follow a very well-tread path, like a route they're very familiar with, through ancient hulking wrecks that have been, compacted by the weight of the cars above them, in and out of doors, some scrambles, one drop down. And I think we see Olly kind of open the door to this just absolutely ancient Winnebago. And you can see just stacks and stacks and stacks of books and like this near absence of light. A large luxury mattress stuffed into one corner, and just a wall of assorted knickknacks and accessories and old faded photos kind of on one side. And then they open the other side of this, where there has been a additional door kind of welded on there, and move further through this ancient stack. They're now underneath, like they're underneath just thousands of tons of metal. Like this is an area so deep in these stacked cars and wrecked vehicles that sunlight doesn't even reach. And we see them kind of crawl through a small like tunnel and pop out in a very narrow space that's probably about 6 feet tall, 6 feet long, and you can see the soil underneath, just underfoot, and they start digging a hole and place a like a pelican case in that hole and cover it back up with dirt. And then they retrace their steps, go back out and sit outside Ivy's Quonset hut, wait for her to come home.
And finally, I think we have one last scene.
Miriam Ripley wheels her way up the ramp to the GCPD building. This is shortly after Harvey Dent paid a visit her shop. She comes in, I'm sure it's extremely busy as it always is, and she goes relatively unnoticed, as is often the case with her. She wheels her way up to guest reception. Is there, hi, hello. Is there a detective I could speak with?
Detective?
Yeah, it's important.
What's this regarding?
Well, I think I have a way to help you capture Harvey Dent.
All right. Let me put in a call. And the desk sergeant wheels around and goes into the back. And I think we see Muri waiting at the reception desk of this police station. What do we see on her face?
A look of self-satisfaction, determination, and there is something else behind those eyes. If you are looking carefully, you will notice that those eyes are very dilated. Maybe it's anticipation, maybe it's adrenaline, or maybe there's a little fear behind them.
And that, folks, is the end of Season 2 of Streets of Gotham. Thanks for joining us on ManaPot Studios for Streets of Gotham. Streets of Gotham runs Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can watch past games on youtube.com/ManaPot Studios. Let's get our players' sign-offs and shout-outs.
My name is Andre. You can find me at Andre Rivera Art on Twitter and Instagram, and at my website, andrerivera.art, which has my professional illustration portfolio, as well as all the actual plays that I'm in, including The Adamus, Tragedy, The Illusion, Unicorn Hunt, Redline, Power Rangers, and Streets of Gotham. Also want to shout out my itch, itch.io/andreriveraart, where you can get some games. I have some games that I've just made by myself, as well as many collaborations with my dear, wonderful Super Dylan, including, at the time of recording, our newest collaborative game, American Werewolf Biker Club, which is very fun. You should check it out.
I have been Hopper. Regrettably, I will continue to be Hopper. If you are a masochist and is interested in seeking out more of me, you can find me here on this network very often on Flights of Fandom every Tuesday, and on The Hole in the World, our award-winning Invisible Sun actual play. In addition to that, I can be found on the interwebs under the Legend Tree, including on Twitch, where it's done with underscores, so you can come watch the deranged shit that I do put out there. But it's good deranged shit.
I have been Marcy. If I shall continue to be here in future, only time will tell. But in the meantime, I feel pretty confident you can still find me here on ManaPot Studios pretty much every Tuesday, as Hopper said, doing Flights of Fandom. We've got a whole bunch of those episodes coming up for you, so you're going to want to keep your eyes right here on this channel each week. Yes, I too am in The Hole in the World, which is every Sunday. As I've said before, I'm a writer and an editor. You can find me almost anywhere online under the username Experimental Madness, and if you can't find me there, well, you can find me under my secondary, lesser-known name, Marcifal.
Mattie here. You can find me on social media as Cellartator and on my website, mattiecourtney.com. I'd love to plug my friends down at the Laughing Dragon Inn. They're another really great group of TTRPG streamers, so definitely go check their stuff out. I believe they have Twitch, YouTube, and also a cool website with all their characters and campaigns and stuff.
And I've been David. You can find me on social media at DBrunel and on ManaPot's Flights of Fandom. You can also find tabletop RPGs I've designed at dbb-8.itch.io, including In the Dark, the Blades in the Dark hack that we play right here on Streets of Gotham. And with that, we'll see you next time.